Hello, you freaking tube. How is everyone today? I'm the first giant and welcome back to Sly 2, Band of Thieves, where today I'll have you all join me as we venture our way into He Who Tames the Iron Horse. So, allow me to do a quick sound check, and then we'll hop right into it. Okay, it sounds like we are ready to go. So, this is He Who Tames the Iron Horse.
Following the trail of spice shipments, we made our way up to Nunavut Bay, Canada, the secret hub of Jean Bisson's shipping empire. As a young man, he trekked across Canada to strike it rich during the gold rush of 1852. An avid prospector, he took some chances and ended up buried alive in an avalanche.
Ooh.
Miraculously, the quick freeze kept him alive, and 120 years later, thanks to global warming, he thawed out. A product of his time, he dreams of taming the wild north, damming every river and chopping down all the trees, with progress delivered at the sharp end of an axe. Shipping spice for the Claw Gang proved a lucrative way to bankroll his one-man war against nature. And yet, I have to feel a little sorry for him. He's just a normal guy from the 1850s. Back in his day, he'd be a hero, but today, he's a villain. Either way, that man's got more than his fair share of the clockwork parts. What a low-tech guy like Jean Bisson is doing with robot parts is a mystery. I almost don't want to know. But as always, it's only a matter of time before I find out.
Alrighty, Sly Cooper and the gang in He Who Tames the Iron Horse. Alright, a little more on top of things today as well. We'll have to, at some point, plug in and charge my phone so that it keeps up with our allowing me to see my stream chat. But so allow me to do that now instead of waiting with it. There we go. And then, first things first. We gotta buy our abilities. Hover Pack is really good. Berserker charge is, well, it exists. And silent obliteration, I hate. I don't like it. Unfortunately, Sly 3 forces you to buy it at some point. Fortunately, we are playing Sly 2, so we will not ever get it. Although I may at some point if there's a requirement from one of the trophies, but otherwise, for now, no thank you. It basically replaces Sly's juggle and then slam thing, where he like sneaks up behind the guard, throws them in the air, and slams them. You've seen me do it 1,000 times. They taught us how to do it in the first world, being Dimitri. And so his stealth slam gets removed and replaced with the silent obliteration or whatever it is. And is it effective? Yes. For the purpose it's trying to serve, I understand it. It definitely serves its purpose of, allowing Sly to do a more silent takedown. See, this is what you usually have. And the silent obliteration replaces that with a even quieter takedown. So some people like it for that reason, but the animation for it, I hate. It's so weird and kinda stupid. Like, I'm all for the concept of I'm all in favor of the concept of a quieter takedown, but I'm all for the concept of, oh, it's a cartoony game, so it's gonna be a little more cartoony with its things, with its abilities. But that said, I personally feel like silent obliteration. Why did I do that? I was gonna say, that said, I personally feel like silent obliteration pushes the line for the boundary of the suspension of disbelief for me a little too far. With it being an ability that basically sends the enemy, use it on to the Shadow Realm. Okay, well, I probably won't get... Probably won't get all the... Well, actually, I do kind of want to get all of them. Oh, no, I guess I... Okay, we won't get all the bottles before we start the next mission, but I am going to get the ones that are here, obviously. This part of the map. When I was a child, I was afraid of a lot of things. And, some things were illogical, for sure. Especially because there were things that I was more afraid of in a video game than I felt in real life. So take for example getting hit by a train. Okay, in real life I felt, you know, a lot more afraid of getting hit by a train than I did in a video game. Made sense. Logical and realistic. But then this game decided, hey, this level's gonna have a bear in it. That's apparently invincible to a train. Now, I think Murray can actually go toe-to-toe with the bear and win. But it doesn't make it any less frightening for me. As a child, I saw the bear down there. And I kind of went, nope, nope, nope. Not even realizing there's another one in the cave. But just this one here, I went, nope, 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 nope. And I actually gave up on playing the game for a short bit of time. Took a break from it. I mean, there were few spots that were kind of like that I couldn't get past or whatever. But nothing as severe as that. And it gets worse. But we'll discuss that later. Well, and you might... And actually, when I say it gets worse, I should clarify. In this level alone, it gets worse. How? Well, some of the bottles, by the way, if you're looking for them, are, as you can see, inside the bear cave. And not only that, but so is one of the treasures. And it's one that you have to run with. In case you didn't think this game could be mean enough. We're just getting started, my friend, because it gets worse than that. But we'll talk more on that later. Be careful, by the way, of the return of the falling icicles. And this is just meant to terrify you. It's a warning. It's the first place in the game where water, it doesn't kill you instantaneously. So you might be wondering, well, if water doesn't kill you instantaneously, why do I gotta be worried about it? Obviously it's frozen ice. Well, it's actually more of a warning that if you go out too far... Actually, water usually doesn't kill you instantaneously, I suppose, either. It does damage to you instantaneously, but obviously it's frozen ice. So you don't gotta worry about that. You would be wrong. The crackling that you experienced there is in fact the crackling that you experienced there. Oh boy. Pretty sure we're safe there. The crackling that you experienced there is more of a warning that if you go out far enough, you will actually fall through the ice. And not only that, you'll also experience instant death. It's the only ice in the, or it's the only water, when you fall through the ice, it's the only water in the game that is guaranteed to kill you. Oh, I don't want to. Never mind. I shouldn't have. Forgot I had a treasure on my back.
Sneak inside and raid his files. You're sure to find out where he keeps his clockwork parts.
Ransacking his files doesn't sound hard. Now, climbing up a sheer rock wall, that'll be a challenge.
You're in luck. Before Jean Bison took over, this used to be a popular destination for rock climbers. Some of their old wall hooks are still around.
I'm guessing I just jump and hit the circle button to latch on.
That's right. And remember to lean back before you spring off the hook. You'll get more altitude.
Thanks for the tip. I'll give it a try.
Cool. And yeah, the bear is a menace. It's the true menace from the north. Which isn't... Here we go. Which isn't the name of this episode. It's actually the name of the next one.
Looks like he didn't notice me come in.
Just stay out of sight and take a picture of each of his trade routes. They should narrow our search for his share of the clockwork parts.
All right, I'm on it.
And there are actually many ways you can sneak around and do this. He's relatively blind while the phone call continues. That was a waste.
But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss?
First off, are you still coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery?
Yes, we're well underway. My blimp should arrive at the end of the week.
Bullseye. For a second, when you gonna give me a look-see at that clockwork brain of yours? I'd sure like a...
Sorry, I'm a little unfocused because
You covered his
This conversation is
already got the lion's share of the parts. Would you
very
take my
interesting.
portion of the robotic bird for your own and strip me of all my earthly pleasures?
Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather. It's just that I found some real use for the clockwork parts I got. Why, I put 3 of them in the engines of my best trains. With those robotic doohickeys feeding the fire, them trains will run all night and all day. I call them my iron horses.
Of course,
I gotta keep
he who
plans
tames the iron horse.
stuffed it in my 3 trophy bass.
Sounds
Aha.
like you're making capital use of your share of the robotic loot. But for now, the clockwork brain stays with me on the blimp. Although, when I
Sly, did you hear that? Bison's hidden the Iron Horse blueprints in his trophy bats. Head for the fish on top of the fireplace and steal those plans.
That'll do fine. By the way, you ready to giddy up into Perry for the final hoedown?
Yes, the blimp's hypnotist wavelengths conform to the specs drawn up by the Contessa, and Dimitri, before his unfashionable capture, did a bang-up job of distributing spice through his nightclub.
Interesting.
Sounds like all you're missing is some northern light electricity.
You're correct, sir. Yours is the final piece to the puzzle, the missing link. Once the battery is aboard, nothing will stand in the Claw Gang's way. Paris will be ours.
Yeah, okay. So, I guess I'll be seeing you at the end of the week.
Right, farewell, Bison. Stiff upper lip. Ta-ta.
So what he was cut off from saying by Bentley was, when I arrive at the end of the week, something blah blah blah. I don't know.
Before you're spotted.
Also, now that the phone call has ended, Bison actually does become a little bit more aware of his surroundings and a little bit more difficult to avoid. So you do his detection is really low while he's on the phone, but once he's not on the phone, he starts to become a little more aware of his surroundings.
After analyzing Bison's decorating techniques, I think we'll find the other trophy bass above the mantle in the 2 remaining cabins.
Okay. You aren't going to see me, are you? Nope. Now, with this one, you do actually have more or less want to get the you do actually more or less want to get all the bottles fairly early on here, because you do actually want to get all the bottles fairly early on here, because this mission is the one that gives you the safe. I believe the cabin that I'm going to now is not the one. I believe it's actually the next cabin that I'll be. I believe it'll actually be the next cabin that I'm going to. Also, I want to point out the barrels with the Claw Gang symbol. If you break them, pile of spice comes out. Did he? Oh my god, he's hitting me. Come on, buddy. Dang. Oh, no. Okay, that could have been bad. I love how he'll run up the train tracks, meaning if the train comes right now, he's pretty much dead. Yep. Dang. I was hoping I could throw him in the fire. That's fine, we'll throw him off the edge instead. Never mind, he was too far from it. Alright, let's go in here. Stop wasting time.
Yep, just like I thought. Get to the fish above the mantle.
We'll come back.
Steal those blueprints.
Because that's the one, I was wrong. That's the one with the vault. So oops. Oh. Also, if you want to go for a quick ride, you can. Not worth it being up here. And these, by the way, do shrink under your temperature. They'll go back to the size they were once you jump off of them, but I just thought that was an interesting thing to point out. And again, we have water here that if you fall in it, you just, oh, I can't swim. And then you, you act like, oh, I can't swim, and then you jump back out. Unlike the water where, that's frozen water. Also, these, someone pointed out, but I've seen it before as well. You can't actually break them without using that. One of the triangle button moves, or Murray can pick them up, but jumping in them will cause you pain. Oh, that's also dangerous. And we're back here. As you can see. Getting in the front light will cause the thing to shoot missiles at you. Standing on the side lights or in the side lights cause it to spawn guards that'll attack you. Using it as a ride, there's nothing wrong with. And our final treasure, which is also one that you have to run.
Someone's been at my hidden blueprints. Everyone stay sharp. This ain't no summer camp. I don't pay you boys to lollygag while there's a thief in these parts.
So you are supposed to do the other one first. Unless he's talking about himself. I will, however, while we're here, have a little bit of fun. Yeah. If they kill each other, the money comes to me. Join the fun. They're both attacking that one poor guy. Never mind, the money does not come to me. I was wrong about that. Apparently maple syrup is both purple and easily broken. And I will have you know that I am Canadian, and so I can tell you without a doubt that maple syrup is both purple and easily broken. Actually, it's not, but it was good for the bit. What I can tell you about maple syrup is that, unlike milk, which you're not supposed to cry over, Canadians do cry over spilled maple syrup. So never come to a Canadian's house if you plan to spill their maple syrup. Because it isn't a crime, but we will treat you like it is. People always talk about how, oh, Canadians, we're so nice. They're wonderful, nice, polite people. That's true. Most of us are. Oftentimes our reputation is fairly accurate. We are, on average, considered, oftentimes, more polite than a lot of places around the world. Turn around, Sly. However, mess with a Canadian's maple syrup and you will find yourselves learning the alternative use for a hockey stick. And it is not polite nor enjoyable In any sense of the word. Bottles. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Lexi. How are things at the gaming tavern? Is business good? Boom. 2 more. Now if only my brain would remind me where I find them. Oh, that could have been death. Yeah. Sly one on the Vita. I love the fact that that was probably the best thing about the that was probably the best thing about the HD collection was the fact that it gave us the ability to play it on the Vita. With all of its problems, and I'll say this, with all of the problems that the HD collection had, it wasn't as bad as people say. It was, again, it was nice to still be able to have a version of the games to play on PS3 and Vita. Some of the other features that were added were kind of nice. Like, it's just, I mean, the issues weren't necessarily things that were game-breaking, for the most part. Ooh, that could have been bad. For the most part, they weren't game-breaking. It was a little annoying seeing the it was a little bit annoying seeing the bad visuals of the fact that they didn't properly stretch the resolution. Or not stretch it, but properly expand it into widescreen, I should say, is what the proper way thing I should have said there. You know, with the fact that some of the borders for certain things didn't extend out as far as they were supposed to. That was a little bit annoying, but yeah, you know, it wasn't, none of it was too horrible. I think the thing that I'm realizing now was probably the worst part about it was the desynchronization of the music. Not completely unforgivable, but definitely frustrating. And to be honest, when I was a kid, because I didn't, or because, well, when I was young, oh, there, okay. Because, oh, sorry, because when I was a kid, I struggled with the Ms. Ruby boss fight on the proper music synchronization. I never really noticed when they Sly's taking a tumble. I never really noticed when when I played the remastered version that the synchronizing was incorrect. So when I played the game, I just thought, oh yeah, this section is just bad, it's just difficult. I didn't grab that hook? We're good. So yeah, I didn't really notice.
That's the last of the blueprint.
But here we go.
Another rude awakening the next time he checks in this vault. The code should be 129.
1, 2, 9. Okay, here's how this works. Music box. I somehow I equipped the wrong thing. Oops. Here's how music box works. And then I was gonna re-equip the other thing and I used that on them, but you know what? This works fine. Bro! Obviously, as you can see, they fall asleep, and then you can easily take them out. Might actually leave music box on, even though making enemies fight each other is kind of funny. Music box is even more like OP. Yeah, so I never realized, you know, that the reason I started struggling with it was because the music was desynchronized when I played that version of it. Because I used to struggle with it as a kid. However, after now having played the original version again through the PlayStation 5 re-release that we've gotten, I realize now that, yeah, actually, that was a huge issue with the remaster.
Armed with all 3 blueprints, we should be able to isolate and track the Iron Horse trains through that satellite dish.
Top of the mountain, huh? Shouldn't take long.
Cool. Oh no. Ooh! I can. I have noticed that the synchronization definitely makes a difference. Yeah, I am glad that they're re-releasing the original versions though too. Yeah, I can't think of any missions that specifically leave us in a spot that's good for getting the treasures. Like, even this one, you might think it does because of where it ends, but then it automatically takes you back to the safe house, so it doesn't. So I'll probably, after this... That was a close one. Probably after this, do a treasure run as well. I've gotten in the habit of just biting the bullet and doing a treasure run.
This appears to be the only way up.
Got it.
Keep an eye out for those rock climber wall hooks.
Already found
They
it.
might be useful.
Thanks, Bentley. I'm 3 steps ahead of you, though, this time.
This is great. We've got total access to the train's GPS system. It's all on my computer.
Also, no, oh no, never mind. I was gonna say no photos, but we did take the photos early on. Nothing too crazy.
Thanks to Sly's efforts, we
Yeah.
now know the location of all 3 of the local clockwork parts. 2 lugs and a stomach. John Bisson has grafted each piece to the engine in one of his Iron Horse trains. This improvement allows the trains to run all night and all day. We won't have the luxury of sneaking in while they're stopped. While they're in motion, the only way aboard is through a hatch on the caboose roof, which unfortunately has been locked down. These need to go. First, collect the spice gas from the balloons above town, and then land on the back of the caboose to blow off the locks. Once the way is cleared, I'll suit up and jump into Iron Horse number 1 while it passes near town. With some luck, we'll have the first clockwork lug in a few hours.
Cool. Yeah, it's too bad that Sanzuro, because, like, even though people didn't really like what they did, I would love to have seen them be able to finish what they started, at least. And it's too bad that they got turned down from Sony at the time and then got bought up by another company. Because I would have loved to have seen... here's the thing, right? People may not like that 4th game. I don't know why. But I would have loved to have seen... another... just one more sequel to finish off the series. And seeing this now, like, yeah, I would hope that this gives attention to Sony to say, hey, even though people weren't super excited about the 4th game, it didn't receive as well, it wasn't as well received, people still want to continue to see more from this series and wish that it would have continued. Dang. Cool. But unfortunately, we're in a situation now where yeah, exactly. Even if Sony now sees, oh, you know, it was a mistake on our part to not continue it, allow Sanzaro to continue it right away. We should have just gone with them. Now they'll be left with the issue of, now if they do realize their mistake, they also now have to find somebody else to help them with it. Who knows? Maybe they won't do a good job. Maybe they won't be able to pick up where they left off. Maybe, like, it's kind of gonna probably be bad. I will say this. Although both of these upcoming missions don't necessarily leave you off in a spot that is as close to the other as close to the other as close to the treasures as usually I would prefer for in order to give me an excuse to do it, grab them right after a mission is done. These, if any, would probably also be the best two missions to do, and then go right into that. Although, oh, not that treasure. So maybe we'll grab this treasure, and then we'll do a mission, and then we'll grab the next treasure, and then we'll do a mission, and then. That was a risk. You know what, actually, while we're here, let me sell the one that I just got. Oh, no, I don't want to buy that. I also hope that we get... I actually kind of hope that we get both a Sly 5 and a remake, to tell you the truth. Because, here's what I'll say, I guess. I don't want to see Sly Cooper remain trapped in Egypt. Forever, which I could say spoilers, but I'm pretty sure everyone probably knows at this point that that's where Sly is. It was all over all kinds of social medias, Twitter and whatnot at the time. You know, hashtag free Sly from Egypt.
Slow down, Bentley. What happened?
Murray, he went out looking for a snack and got captured by Inspector Fox.
Carmelita? She's here? Don't worry, Bentley. I know how to handle her.
But I don't know where she's locked up, Murray. I'm used to having all the facts.
Calm down. Carmelita's not cruel like the Contessa. I'll follow her without being seen. She's bound to check on Murray sooner or later.
Okay, that's a good plan. Just don't get caught too. I don't want to be alone again.
Fair enough. Oh, I'll tell you what there is. There is, by the way, I believe, a trophy for doing that. Yep. I just had to check, sorry. But yeah, there is a trophy for doing that. And yeah, you might be wondering why she reacts so weird to the music box. Well, apparently the music box puts out a attack, like a pulse, that to most enemies just puts them to sleep. But Carmelita, because she's immune to its effects, just gets spammed over and over again with the attack hit. She is really odd pathing through here. But anyway, so I would like to see a Sly 5 in order to solve that problem. And no, I wouldn't consider a reboot or a remake.
Hey, criminal, you doing okay in there? I know it's tight, but you won't get shocked if you hold still.
I'm okay. And thanks for that bag of jelly beans. I was starving.
Won't be long now. Once I bust the other members of your gang, we'll get out of here.
I'm grateful for the jelly beans and all, but aren't you on the outs with Interpol right now?
I'm an honest cop. Busting the Cooper Den will prove my innocence and show everyone that Constable Neela set me up.
You mean Captain Neela? I hear she got promoted.
Whatever. Just sit tight. I'm going to look for your pals.
Huh. You're not the only one.
Murray, I've come to break you out.
Fat chance. This thing is triple padlocked and Inspector Fox is carrying all the keys.
Come on, buddy. You know I'm an expert at pickpocketing.
She's tough, Sly. If you manage to get a key, you'd better run for it.
Yeah.
Carmelita's sure to notice and chase after you.
Leave her to me.
Okay, let's do it. But yeah, you're not the only one. I've done it. I've seen several YouTubers have come up with ideas about it. A lot of my ideas, though, I've whenever I do it, a lot of times I like to incorporate other people's ideas that I've seen into it as well. She's just gonna stand there? I'll get to her pocket in a minute. I want to get these barrels first. Dang. She's gonna attack this thing in a second. Here we go. And then that guy. Oh no! You won't catch me! Cool. But yeah, no. What was I saying? Oh, Sly 5. Yeah, so I would like to see a fifth game that solves that problem. But I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind seeing them do a remake of the first game that takes the original story and reworks it so that it can work with a more updated gameplay so that it matches the gameplay of the series now. All three characters being playable. All three characters being playable. Hub open worlds where the missions actually like.
I felt that, thief.
Expand across the larger open world.
I don't know where you went, but I know where you're going. Jail.
Missions that actually like have more of a feeling of setting up for a finale heist.
What? My keys!
And this is real risk, but it might be worth it. Never mind, the bears don't exist. And she's not fooled by the smoke bomb, so I wasted that.
You can't run forever, coward.
I might be able to. I mean, I don't really have a stamina meter, so, you know, who says I can't? Only you. And I don't think it's true. Although I do know that apparently some of the voice actors, or at least one of the voice actors, that did the characters from the first game, has died. I believe it was the voice actor that did Panicking, Mugshot, and... Oh, she's stuck! She can't get past the trap! Wow. So, what you're saying is...
What was that?
If I get past the trap, you won't be able to? I think so. Nice.
Run, sissy! Run and hide!
Got all three. That's what I was waiting for. Here we go. Perfect. And that one's gone, so now I also want to break these for some health, in case we have to run again, which we won't, but, you know, just in case. But, yeah, I'd love to see them, like, rework the original game's story, so that it
a Charlie horse standing in that box.
My pleasure. You know
could
how
work
I love to mess around with Carmelita.
Yeah.
with a gameplay cycle that
See you back
matches
at the safe
these
house.
more modern day ones. And, you know, if they have to recast, you know, if they have to recast, well, you know, so be it. Hopefully they would find people who sound as similar as possible to the other. To the original voices. Yeah, because I think it was the guy that he did the voice for a few of the characters in there. Mugshot. Raleigh, and I think Clockwork as well. And apparently he has since died. You have nothing. Can't let you see where my safe house is, though. Well, that was odd. Oh no. Okay. One thing that's interesting about this game is it's the first time they had decided to try and add the concept of Carmelita just patrols the level. You might have thought it was just for that mission, but nope, there she is. And they bring it back a few more times in Sly 3. But it was interesting to see it sort of as a concept here. Yes. Dang. All right, there. We'll just do it the old-fashioned, or the not old-fashioned way, the modern way.
We need to break into the Iron Horse trades, but the only way in through the caboose is locked. To blow the locks off, you'll need to collect the ultra-unstable denatured spice gas from those balloons floating above town.
How am I supposed to get up there to collect the spice gas?
Murray's already commandeered this ice plane. Jump on its strut, and he'll fly you up to a good paragliding altitude. Oh, and strap on a special vacuum backpack. It'll automatically collect the spice gas after you pop the balloon.
Sounds like fun.
Once you've collected enough gas, you'll have to land directly on the train's caboose.
Love how they slowed him down for this.
Denatured spice gas is very unstable at lower altitudes. Unless you land on the caboose, you won't have
And yet,
time to get the gas tank to the lock before
the
it blows
wheel's
up.
still spinning at
So
the
you're
same
saying I need to
speed.
land on the caboose or get blown to bits.
That's correct. Chemistry can be a harsh mistress.
Hang on tight. We're going up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I love how, but the speed of the wheels is still the same. I'll say this as well. It's good that they did, but on the other hand,
The spice gas is lighter than air. Popping balloons should keep you aloft.
on the other hand, I feel like they slowed them down too much. Because oftentimes it actually makes it more difficult, it feels. You'd never know you were in Canada unless the balloons literally had big Canadian, or unless the balloons themselves were literally painted in the Canadian flag.
You got a full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose.
I can tell you from personal experience that any type of balloon we have is literally just a Canadian flag folded into a balloon.
Or cabooses to blow open.
Here in Canada. Don't shoot your missiles at me. That would be rude. Here we go again. Although I can't say I've seen very many spice balloons. Although since this is more or less since spice is more or less a kid-friendly way of saying drugs of some sort, I could say perhaps we have balloons that
The gas tank is full.
are filled with
Find a
weed,
caboose and try for a landing.
since weed is actually legal in Canada. Although weed isn't commonly known for being distributed in a powder or dust.
You guys are doing great. There's just one caboose left.
So I think even though it's not the right color, it's probably something else.
One more caboose. Try not to get blown up.
Alright, Murray. I will try not to get blown up. Actually, I've done surprisingly well with this mission. Usually, even though I've, done this 1,000 times, I somehow fail this one. Often. A few times.
You're full up on gas. Target the last caboose.
Of course it's here. This is the better. This is the superior version of the paraglider, by the way. Sly 4's paraglider is a disappointment. I mean, it still technically works as a paraglider, but this one, it gives you a lot better control.
All the iron horse trains are unlocked.
Like, the ability to slow down, speed up. Etc. No. The ability to slow down and speed up, etc., just makes it better. Ah, crap. Please, 30 seconds? Yeah, I can make it. Easy, there we go. Cool. I believe the next one was Bentley?
Attention, man. This here's John Masson. That was a quality job you boys did unloading the spice off them boats. Soon enough, I'll have one of them special iron horse trains come by and pick it all up for distribution. Stay sharp, and once this here spice business is taken care of, we'll have ourselves a hunting party. Go out into the woods and kill us some bears, eh?
Uh-huh. So, you might be wondering, what exactly does the ability do that I bought for Bentley? Again, I don't know if I'll show every ability. Eventually, I maybe will, maybe won't. This one is a really good one. Now, I do kind of wish it was a passive. It would be nice if it was like Sly's paraglider. But, it's still a pretty good ability. And I'm going to... Oof, actually... Yeah, it might be one that I equip there and then... Yeah, it might be one that I equip there, and then will we put this one back on only when we need it, potentially? Which we might actually need it in this mission we're going for, but we'll see. As I said before, I reassigned some of my buttons and didn't have a space to put R3. So, yeah, there's that. Because I reassigned them using my... Well, whatchamacallit controller. Actually, I also wish it was a passive like Hover Pack becomes in the third game and fourth game. Although the third game's version is probably, although this game's version is probably my favorite version. The third game being having it as a passive is kind of really nice. The fourth game also has it as a passive, although I don't like that version nearly as much. Because it doesn't give you the height, it just gives you the distance. And even not even that is to some extent. But essentially what it does is this. I can fly. And the guards probably said, "They can fly now?" And I went, "Yeah, they can fly now." Nice. I will say this, the height and distance you can get in this third game is still probably better.
I see it. It's moving awfully fast.
Just jump on the caboose and go in through the hatch. Piece of cake.
But I also don't like that it becomes a little bit more of a triple jump. In that one. Like, I wish it got the height and distance that that version got, while being while being a passive like that version. But with the control scheme of just jump and hold the button, and then you just sort of fly up and around and wherever, that allows you to have a lot more mobility like this one does. That didn't work the way I was hoping it would. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh boy. Don't ask me how. Okay, that didn't work. Yes, you can do that. Whoa. Yeet. Okay, so I think I can actually take out, yeah, look at that. That guy like this, Oh no. Yeah, you can also go back through some of these cars that you jumped over the top of. Oh, he can't get up here. And then... There would have been a spot where I kind of wished that I had the other thing equipped. I suppose... What have I got? Sleep bomb. I could equip this here temporarily. Easy enough to defeat. Now, of course, there's these guys here that are not as easy to defeat, but you can... Oh! Do that, which is what I originally meant to do, and you know, it didn't work out that way. Of course, if you didn't buy this ability, you wouldn't have it to use. Uh-oh. Woo! But I always buy it because it's worth it. Now, there's this. And you might go, well, how am I supposed to do that? Guard on this side. Maybe I can go the other way? Oh, yeah, I can go the other way. Don't worry. Oh, wait, no, they're... That's problematic. Hello? Button? Button? Hello? Hello? Button? And so you might think, well, how am I supposed to get past that now? I'll show you my way. Which you can't do without the jetpack. But the alternative way is like that. On both sides. Now, let me equip this again. I actually don't know if I need that anymore. I needed it for like one section. Cool. Nice.
Outstanding. Chalk up one strange robot organ for us, and one less Iron Horse trait for John Bassan.
Alrighty. Perfect.
Things are going great. We've already stolen one of Jean Bassan's 3 clockwork parts. However, Iron Horse 2 and 3 are going to be a little tougher to crack. First, I'll need to hop aboard Iron Horse 2 and do a little preemptive RC chopper strike to clear out the air defenses. Once cleared, it'll be up to Sly to work his magic in the interior to get at that second clockwork lug. Murray, you'll need to trap some of the local bear cubs in order to unlock a nearby ham car. We're gonna need it to catch up with Iron Horse number 3. But don't worry, the cubs won't be hurt. Although I can't say the same for the guards.
Cool. Don't think we should have anything. No. Alright. I was like this one first. No one heard that. Good. Okay. Alright, game. Okay. Alright, I get it. I understand. You want to stifle my awesomeness. I gotcha. Okay. He just landed on the train! Oh, that's not good. She can get me up here. Luckily, I lost all of the attention before she came along. Okay. I think if I just go like this. Okay. Also, welcome to the chat, JBJ Blaze. But yeah, that'll be awesome. I'll see if I can stop by. Oh no. Yeah, you're welcome. Alright, run, jump. I didn't make it. Ah, nuts. Okay, we're here. What was that? I was going to go live earlier, but then wanted to make beam video. Uh-huh. Finally released in form of a secret level episode. Uh-huh, sure. Well, whatever you say. Have fun wasting your time with that.
You and that RC chopper of yours ready?
We'll get the job done, provided I can catch up with that train.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh no. Run, 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 run. No, I missed it. I might have to I might fail this time. Yeah, I did. Alright. Okay. Oh well. What was it? Stupid how difficult it is to download my own YouTube. Yeah. That is kind of stupid. I guess YouTube expects that you'll have the original file saved somewhere. But, yeah. Okay, we're gonna get way ahead of it. I went too far! No! There's no point in trying to chase it now. You're never gonna make it at this point. Ah, nuts. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, to YouTube, yeah. Well, you know. It is what it is. There we go. Third time's a charm.
This had better work. Slime won't stand a chance making it through this train unless I neutralize the aerial defenses. Good thing I outfitted the RC chopper with a new cannon. Let's see. The X button drops bombs and the square button shoots forward.
Got it.
I should bomb those missile launchers before things get ugly.
Oh boy. Okay, got it. Good. Now you can hold the button down, but I spam it because, in my experience, due to the fact that it fires much faster when you spam it, as you can see, this is me holding it down. Oh boy. And this is me spamming it. It's more worth your while to just spam the button, man. What was that? Yeah. Because why not? Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah, your finger will get tired eventually. But even when your finger starts to tire out, it's still faster than the default by holding it down. Oh, watch out. Oh no. Okay. Cool. I didn't have to get that last one.
This is it! The final sprint!
And I've only been hit once, although it was a pretty hefty hit. Oh boy. Ow.
So close!
It's worth it. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, the aerial defenses are down! Now it's all up to Sly to finish the job.
Okay. I'm gonna dish things out, yeah. Nice. Alright, you know, have fun with that as well. I don't know. I will say this, though. Like, legitimately, when I said, you know, have fun wasting your time with that, I don't know why you're still putting effort into that game at all. I mean, to each his own, but, like, everyone else learned to move on, man. Why can't you just be like everyone else? And no, I don't expect you to be everyone else. I still want you to be yourself. Yeah, I know, exactly. It is dead. That's how I'm wondering why you're still wasting your time with it. Oh, please. No, don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself, don't lie to me. Anyway, that's what I was gonna say. Like, everyone else learned, and I'm not saying you shouldn't be yourself, right? I'm not saying that, but there's a point where I feel like the best way to be is a good balance between being yourself and a little bit of everyone else. And this is one of those situations where it's definitely questionable at this point why you'd still be focusing any of your time and attention on something that's already dead. It would be one thing if it was a game that you actually genuinely really enjoyed and wasn't actually dead. You know, there was still somewhat of a community for it. But seems like you're the only one left in that community, man. Well, you know, you could quote some stupid thing that doesn't even really fully make sense in this situation, or you could, like... Ah, darn. Or you could, like... not do that. And, again, make sense. So that your, argument can have a little more validity to it.
We'll need
You know.
this hand car to chase down Iron Horse number 3. But for the time being, it's all fenced in.
No problem. I'll tear that fence apart.
The metal's too resilient for my bombs or your muscle. No, for this job, we're going to have to rely on a stronger force. The love of a mother for her child.
You got something to tell me?
Yes, I've had the good fortune of locating 2 juvenile bear cubs. If you put them together inside that fence, they'd surely start fighting. Bears at that age are particularly antisocial. Noise from the squabbles should bring their mother around to free the angry youths.
I get ya. That big mama bear will be able to smash the fence, no problem, to free her cubs.
Well,
That's correct.
there are
Your cubs, for you are hunted by the Murray.
jokes that are funny because even though they are jokes, they still make sense to somewhat. And then there are jokes that aren't funny because, well, they don't make sense somewhat. Oh boy. Okay then. That did not go well. Yeah. Okay. Oh, watch out! Oh, watch out for everything! Oh no! Oh no! Yeet!
Good work,
Got him.
Murray. I'll send you the coordinates to the next bear cub.
Here we go. The super jump. Not really. Here's how we deal with that. I'm not gonna lie, when I was young, I thought Murray was doing something very different there, and I wondered, how are you supposed to use that in combat? But then I read the information, and I was like, oh, well, I'm stupid. But as a child, I think it's understandable to...
Sorry to say it, but the other cub is somewhere in this bear cave. Be careful, Murray.
to question that. Also, when I said it gets worse, yeah, this is what I was talking about. And not the only thing. Trust me, it gets more worse. Worser? It becomes even worse.
Well, that was fast. The mother is already on her way. That was beautiful. Just like a nature documentary, only more violent.
Cool. How about another joke? I mean, I don't know. I don't think Murray liked the joke either, to be honest. If there was any indication that he did, he was simply being polite. I'm 90% sure of that, you know? Alright. Slime mission, let's do it. I don't know why I came over here, because I actually didn't need to be over here. Is it too expensive? Oh, I haven't looked at it yet, but thanks for warning me. Also, sorry to hear that, bud. But you know, we've talked about this. And I don't think I even have to say any of what I am thinking right now. Alright. Go, 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 go. If the train comes, we're in trouble! Alright, now watch this train make a quick 180. Told ya!
The second iron horse train is coming too fast. You might not have time to jump on top.
Relax, Bentley. There's more than one way to get on top of that caboose.
Missed me. Missed me. Please don't kiss me.
Sneak your way up there and grab him.
Again, another mission where I am glad that we actually have the music box power up. Oh boy. Don't be sly about it. Nice, uh-huh. Oh, come on, Sly, you can reach it there. Okay, there we go. Well, all I'll say is this. Money management. That's all I'm gonna say is money management. I think you know the rest. This one is easier to get because he stands a little further away from the obstacles in the way. Yeah, well, you know what? You should see how it is. Okay. Alright, not as bad as I thought. Man, what? Not as bad as it could have been.
I don't mind saying that it took some real finesse on my part to deal with the method.
No! Don't do that! Okay, I'm gonna go down here and wait for him to, like, decide he's ready to stop fighting me. Yeah, I did just get burned. Alright, maybe that was your payback then, eh? Okay, I got the thing. And yeet. See you later, bud. Ugh. Those bugs aren't worth it. Especially when there's all of these. That one coin isn't worth it. And this guy is easy enough because he doesn't have anything in his pockets. Funny though, I would have thought he would have dropped coins.
Attention Iron Horse number 2. In case you haven't heard, some lucky varmint managed to make off with the clockwork lung in Iron Horse 1. All the guards on duty have been punished according to the
Woo!
Jack code. Don't let the same thing happen to you. You boys have done some real good work lately.
Sonic 3? Maybe.
Just a villain. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
Maybe, we'll see. We'll talk more. Alright, let's give this thing a go here, shall we? And then we'll switch to this. Camera, please. Okay, not fair. Okay, camera angles. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna let. Yeah, they are. I'm just gonna let them kill me at this point, because, like, that was. Wait, did they just. He just knocked his own friend off. I'm gonna let him kill me at this point, because that was just annoying. The camera angle sort of just. Screwed me over. There is also the, Mufasa Lion King. We're back at the beginning. Whatever. There is also that. Again, we'll see. I'll discuss that with you later. You know what I noticed? Okay, camera, please. Thank you. This guy over here has something I want to steal, so... Oh, no! Ah! Heard and seen nothing good about it. Okay, well, alright. Interesting, because it had some pretty good trailers. I just yeeted that guy out the window. Oh, boy. Alright. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ah! Okay, you know what? No more messing around.
You should have seen how many missile launchers there were.
I used to be good at this game.
I don't mind saying that it took some real finesse on my part to deal with the defenses.
None of them seem to have anything worthwhile. Yeah, you're right. That's true. I'm just saying, like, it's a little disappointing. It's probably the first time in a while I've seen trailers where I was like kind of actually excited for it. All right, what does this guy have in his back pocket? Money. I like money. Oh, the skill! No, not the skill! Never mind, forget the skill! Okay. Yeah. I mean, that again, the trailers didn't have me as excited for that one either. Again, when I said the first time in a while where I saw trailers even that kind of had me excited for a movie was kind of Craven the Hunter. Most game trailers never seem to most game trailers often do a good job hyping up the game, even if the game itself is bad.
Attention Iron Horse number 2. In case you haven't heard, some lucky varmint managed to make off with the clockwork lug and
I would even go as far as saying a lot of them overhype it compared to what the game is actually like.
Don't let the same thing happen to you. You boys have done some real good work lately, and I'd hate to have to put you out on disability. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
Alright. These guys again. Do any of them have anything good in their pocket? Yep, this one does. Now let's watch them fight. Let's watch them take that guy on. Double team that guy. Oh, interesting. Is this the guy that... Oh, the one that survived is the one that circles around. Oh, of course. Cool. Now we have these guys who... One of them has something at least. Wait, what? Really? Nah, I don't care. I don't need to get past them anyway. Because I got the thing. That's all we needed.
Fantastic!
No, Sly.
Clockwork parts left and right.
Cool.
Okay, guys, this is it. Time to break into
Ooh,
Iron Horse
Operation
number
Choo
3
Choo.
and carry away the Clockwork Stomach. Now, the train's moving too fast to jump onto here in town, so we'll have to catch up with it on Murray's new handcar. Once we're in position, Sly will hop aboard and make his way up to the engine. While he travels through the interior, I'll provide air support with my RC chopper.
Okay.
I've planned this as a textbook train robbery. If we all do our jobs right, what could possibly go wrong?
Nice. This is gonna be that makes this mission, since it's the operation, the final grand finale of the episode. The heist, our final mission, and so we'll be doing that, and then our stream will end. But anyway, let me see what I have to sell first. Bunch of stuff, and then we'll start. I think it's Murray. Yeah.
Hop aboard, guys. We've got a train to catch.
All right, here we go. Let's do this.
Got it. Strong work, Murray.
Yeah, sure. The Murray's strength knows no limit.
You're on, Sly. Break into that train and steal the Clockwork Stomach.
That Jean Bisson's one strange guy. The Claw Gang divides up the clockwork parts, and he walks away with a stomach and lungs? It still creeps me out.
Get creeped out later when we aren't riding an antique handcar at breakneck speeds.
Good point. It's time for a train robbery.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And in case you're wondering, yeah, they are out there. They have moved a little bit away from the back, but they are out there. Okay. Now this expects you to just go up here like this. Of course, we do also have the music box. We want to make things a little bit easier. That guy doesn't seem to have anything worthwhile stealing, so it might be worth it, or it might be fine to just... Ah! He can get you up there, unfortunately, if he wakes up. I tried to get past him before he woke up, but that didn't work, obviously. Gotta be quicker than that. You know, you have each episode based on the video game, and it's cool. Why that sounds like it was a waste of time. But anyway. There we go. What I failed to do the first time has now been rectified and successfully accomplished. Now, apparently there is a way, like, the game... They can't see through that window, by the way. The game wanted you to go underneath, but I just got kicked over here and I thought I'd try to see if I could jump through. It is apparently possible to jump through, by the way. Because the game wants you to crawl underneath, but I've seen someone just leap through that. I don't know if it's part of a speedrunner strat or what, but apparently you can do that. Alright. Now, do either of these guys have something worthwhile stealing? They still don't, or that one doesn't. And this one doesn't either. They can't see me through the window, but as you can see, they can attack you. I wanted to see if I can get over this. I might be able to if I had a full health bar. Get over this using the... by using... whatchamacallit method. Iframes. Obviously, I'm not skilled enough to do that. Let's just crawl underneath like the game wants you to do. Otherwise, I'm gonna die, and then I'm gonna have to restart, and I think I can make it through the rest of this without taking any more damage. Now, if I remember correctly, it is actually possible to bump up against the suitcases in just such a way that it causes you to, like, lift up high enough the lasers will get you.
Ain't nobody getting past me.
Okay.
Their clockwork stomach is as safe as a snowman in winter.
Sure.
I like to meet the varmint that's been looting my iron horse trains. By Jiminy, I get hot neath the collar just thinking about how I cut that boy down. I'd kill him like a spotted owl.
Yep. And as you can see, talking to himself gives him the same awareness as talking on the phone.
Hey, Cooper. Thought I might find you here. Just can't stay away from these clockwork parts, can you?
Oh, I just do it to meet exciting ladies like yourself.
If you'd like some excitement, why not climb up on top of the train? I'm sure to get your heart pumping. Maybe even show you my new ride.
No thanks, Mila. I've seen enough already.
What's the problem, Poodle? Afraid you can't take me on? Have to call up your little friends for help?
Your little
And
friends.
Little friends. Mila's got me pinned down. Any chance of air support?
I've already launched the RC chopper. She won't know what hit her.
Come on, Cooper. Let's play. What in blazes? All right, little
Love how slow he shoots.
This should be a bit of distraction.
When you're not controlling him. This, by the way, is why I said learn to spam this button to shoot. Yeah, if you say so, I guess. But I love as well that last section, how, like, Jean Bisson, he's like, nothing's gonna get past me, meanwhile, I'm very clearly just sneaking along. And they make it seem difficult, more difficult than it is. Like, they make it seem like you gotta move in between the blind spot pillars, but no, you just go along there. In fact, Sly 3 actually has a game, or a thing where the same thing happens, and it does actually require you to use the challenge of hiding behind breaks in the window. Not breaks as in the windows, broken breaks as in wall sections that appear well in between window sections. So it's interesting that they just made this one like very simple. I think to hammer in the joke that nothing's getting past him, but it did very clearly. um, and then the evolution comes in the sequel. Anyway, let's do this. And here's why we learned to spam the button. Okay, I hate doing that. I'll look at the chat in a second. Oh no. Oh no. Not good. Oh, please. Come on. We got it. Oh, I was so close. Whew. Okay, what did you say? Speaking of Sly 3, I wonder if or how its multiplayer works. Yeah, I'm curious about that as well because I don't think that it's going to use online multiplayer, but we might be able to do it through PlayStation share play features, like we did with the Lego game. But yeah, that had me curious as well. Anyway. Okay. You can actually do this when she does that, which is a lot easier in my opinion. And give your finger a break. Okay, well, you know, unless you're really bad like I am. I was gonna say, I can make it to the end there just by spamming it. Oh no!
That was some fancy flying, little friend.
Whatever you say, Poodle.
Poodle. I love it. Little friend.
Get to that clockwork stomach fast. This whole hand part is starting to fall apart.
Oh, I never get hit by those. How did I screw that one up? That didn't work the way I was hoping it would. Oh no. Yo! Button presses! Register! I love how I'm pushing the button and it's still going, nah, you're not pushing it. Now that's impressive. Or extremely stupid. And extremely dangerous. Wow, he had nothing? Luckily he had nothing though, because then I didn't have to go back for it, but also, he had nothing? And he has also nothing. Luckily there were a ton of coins in here. And is this the last guy? Oh no, there's two guys here. And does one of them have anything shiny? It doesn't seem like it. It's probably just fine to sneak on by. See you later. Have a nice day, guys.
Never thought I'd see the day when his stomach got turned into a tool of evil.
Looks like John Bassan's wised up and bolted the stomach down. We'll have to crack the engine block to get it free.
Oh, okay.
What we'll do. A well-placed bomb down the train's smokestack will knock it loose. Just make sure to take some cover.
Okay.
Not so fast, child. The clockwork part is mine. They will all be mine.
Okay. Oh, avoid! Avoid! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Spam it all the way to the end! Yeah, there we go.
Not me. Not
Whew.
the gang. Not Interpol. Not anyone.
Stand clear, Sly. This might be better.
Oof.
Sly! You okay?
I've got an upset stomach on my hands, but other than that, I feel great.
And I guess that explains why we don't get a return of Bentley's
The gang and I
RC
had pulled off the impossible.
chopper.
We had successfully robbed all of John Bassan's iron horse trains, and we were walking away with three. Count them, three.
Until
clockwork
Sly
parts.
4.
And as a bonus, we shut down spice distribution in all of North America. Needless to say, we were pretty pleased with ourselves.
I mean, there's
Can't say the
another
same for
reason, but
Carmelita. Once again, the framed policewoman had to run from the cops. Which was fun at first, but I'm starting to feel a little sorry for her. I mean, what if they replaced Carmelita with someone else? I don't want another cop on my tail. She's a big part of why this is all fun. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to clear her name. Some way other than turning myself in.
But I guess that finishes that. And leaves us with a pretty decent ending to today's episode. And leading into our final, or our next, not the final, our second final episode. Yeah. Second last episode. Yeah. But I'm leaving, for now, this is where I'm leaving you. And tomorrow we enter into a menace. Well, it's not a menace in the north, eh? But anyway, yeah, for now, thank you guys so much for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, following, chatting, commenting, and all the other channel interactions, stream interactions, video interactions you do, have done, or will do. I'm the First Giant saying, may the power of the Holy Spirit be with you always. And that'll be all.